Sup guys, come drop the G back here with another video ranking the best Naruto Shippuden characters. Shippuden, whatever.
And quick disclaimer, these are not in any specific order. They're just in just that rank. We're not gonna be ranking them like if one of them is better than the other in B tier, or who's best in B tier. It's just in general.
Also, this is not an opinion, this is fact. If you disagree with this list, you are wrong. Every other opinion is wrong. If you disagree, hit me up. Come drop the G on Twitch. Come drop the G on YouTube. We'll have a discussion on how you're wrong.
If you disagree, leave a comment down below of why, and we will debate with you.
Oh, I really don't care, but yeah, go ahead. Regardless.
I will debate with you.
Zach will debate with you. Alright, we'll start it off mild. The Raikage, which we just figured out his name is A. Just the letter A.
Just the letter A, that's it.
I haven't really thought about him that much. He's kind of sick, but I don't know.
He was a little annoying, like a little stubborn, annoying, like during the Great Ninja War arc, but like understandably, like stubborn about like Naruto being able to go to go fight. Like, yeah, I'd probably put him like in A tier. What do you think?
I think he's really cool, but like the whole thing of him in the war with Naruto being stubborn, not letting Naruto out. I get that, but he didn't know that we know Naruto. It's his show. Come on now, we didn't know he'd get like cheating.
He didn't know that
Naruto powers. Yeah.
He didn't know Naruto had plot armor.
True. So yeah, I think A tier is fine. And he also got his arm cut off, and he cut off his own arm in the fight with Sasuke when he raided the 6th Kage summit, which was pretty sick. But yeah, A tier is a good spot to put him until we figure out where to put the rest of the people.
All right. Next is Ashura, which is the nicer of the brothers.
I'd honestly just put him in B tier or C. He's pretty bland. It's kind of like
he was like the start of the, I believe, the Senju clan, right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he's pretty cool, but like I feel like there wasn't like, because it just kind of gave the backstory, but there wasn't like anything crazy that happened with him. He was just strong, really. It's kind of the same thing with his brother. They had a fight, which just kind of led to the different clans and stuff like that, and different powers within the clans. But yeah, there wasn't enough time for like character development or anything like that that made him like cooler, or like they had cool powers, but just like personality, it was just like okay, whatever, really.
It felt like he was just kind of Naruto with less development and more boring.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way to put it.
Yeah.
Right, next up is Asuma. Asuma is super sick. Because he's the mentor to Shikamaru, Shikamaru took a lot from him, and
no spoilers, but Shikamaru is the best of the best. We'll just leave it there.
He's an amazing character throughout the entire show. He's just so chill, laid back, but also smart as fuck.
Yeah, we're not talking about Shikamaru. Oh, we're talking about they're both kind of sick actually.
Yeah, they reflect each other. That's the thing.
Yeah, they are really similar. I thought you were talking about Shikamaru.
No, I was honestly.
Oh, yeah.
But
well, I mean,
they have a lot of similar personalities.
Yeah.
But I'd put him S.
I'd put him S.
Yeah, S tier. S tier is probably good for Asuma.
But I mean, it's just kind of disappointing he had to die for character development.
Yeah, so early on in Shippuden too. It was just like I think it was less than 100 episodes in.
Yeah, it was kind of just disappointing.
During one of the better arcs, I'd say, but featured the best opening, one of the best openings in my opinion, Bluebird, because the Bluebird opening is all about.
It was the best opening. Don't at me.
16's better, but sure. Anyways, next one. You want to introduce this next one?
Put him at the bottom. We're not
even gonna discuss Zetsu.
We're not even gonna talk about Zetsu.
Okay.
No.
He's just stupid little bitch. Okay.
Like a cheater. He literally just cheated. All right. Well, next up, Choji. I don't know how I feel about Choji. Like, I like him. He's a lovable character. he just never resonated well with me. He had some cool moments, like when he ate those food pills when fighting the Sound Ninja. Yeah. That was pretty sick.
I was gonna mention that. Like he was a little bit annoying before that. He was just kind of like, okay, he's just fat kid likes to eat. But like I kind of started to like him more and kind of became more of a neutral character, I guess, towards the end of Naruto. But like I feel like he actually started to really do something and kind of be really cool during the retrieval of Sasuke arc. And
I think he's cool in Boruto too, but
you think so?
I put him low. I put him high B, low A. I can't really.
I'll put him in A tier because I kind of like Choji a little bit.
All right, next up we got Darui. Right? He's the Hokage in Boruto, but in Naruto he didn't really have that much to shine.
You mean the Raikage?
The Raikage. Whoops, I mix them up all the time. My bad. But he was just kind of there. He was super strong, I guess, the Raikage. The only major thing I remember is when the Raikage cuts off his arm. He's like, I don't need an arm. When I got a right-hand man like Darui next to me, I was like, oh, sick. That's not lame at all or anything. But, yeah, he's just kind of bland. I think he's more like a B tier. I won't put him in C just because I like him. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm a cool guy. Oh. Next up, I really like him as a character, Datara. I mean, he blew a lot of stuff up.
Art is an explosion.
Art is an explosion, to say the least. He really did love just blowing stuff up. I like the whole edgy vibe he had going on, because it wasn't really so edgy to the point where you're like, wow, you're lame. There's more to the point where, like, everything he said I really enjoyed.
It wasn't Sasuke edgy, but it was just enough edgy to the point where it wasn't annoying.
I don't know. It's just, he never, like, clicked for me, but I really did like him.
I really liked Datara.
Do you think S tier or A tier?
I think A tier. A tier's
A tier? Yeah, I'd put him in A tier, too.
All right, next is Gaara. Gaara's the homie. I feel like as a kid, like sometimes seeing like things of Gaara from like the original Naruto, you'd think that he's I think that he's like super creepy and stuff like that. But now looking back, in those like early clips, it's like, okay, that's just kind of a little weird. It's not even that scary. But like, obviously everyone warms up to him in the later versions of the original Naruto, and then he's just the homie pretty much the entire time during Shippuden.
He was one of my favorite characters, but like Boruto ruins it for me because of his hairline. But like, we'll look by that. In Shippuden, I really did like him as a character, and like all the Kage got ruined for me in the Great Ninja War a little bit just because of how bodied they all got.
Oh, I think them getting bodied was just really to show how Madara, how strong he was.
Like, it also made me be like, wow, oh my, you guys are they were supposed to be like the pinnacle.
Hey, we'll get to them later.
I like Gaara.
Yeah, I really
Gaara
like Gaara.
had really good development, and he didn't develop him into an absolute sissy. Just developed him into a good, hardworking man. I put him S tier or A tier.
I'll give him S tier. I like S tier.
All right.
Next we have the Sixth Path Sage.
Just so thrown in there.
Yeah, there was really no precedence really given for him.
I honestly want to put him in C tier.
I don't really want to put him in C tier just because he's sick, and also he had a decent personality, like old wise man kind of, like it's a classic kind of thing. That it's not too bad. I'd put him probably B tier.
Yeah,
but
I kind of would put Indra C tier, to be completely honest. Now that we look back on it.
I C tier, I feel like just based on this list, since it goes S S S A B C and then why are you here? C is like you could consider as like an F, really. Like that was like, okay, I hate this character. Like I just don't like this character.
All right, well, for whatever, he's fine.
For Sixth Path Sage, I give him B tier. Yeah. All right, Hashirama. Hashirama's the homie. He's the best. I love Hashirama. Hashirama is sick. because like I feel like he was given enough time, because since he was come back with the reanimation jutsu, like multiple times. Where first you could like early on Naruto, you got to see his powers and stuff like that during the attack on the leaf that was done by Orochimaru, when Orochimaru was fighting the third Hokage, and he brought back the first and the second, and you got to see what was going on with his powers and stuff like that. And then later you get to see more of his powers, and then you get to kind of understand his personality a little bit better too, especially with the Injura and Ashira thing. So I feel like he was just enough to the point where he wasn't just like an character for me. Like I really like Hashirama.
Yeah, cool and all, but like he's the definition of a cop out. Madara is like Hashirama cells.
He comes in a little bit in the war arc. I feel like it's not until like afterwards, where it's like, because Madara just had Hashirama cells and then Naruto got it afterwards. So I feel like it only came up twice. And
right,
that was kind of it.
I put him in A tier.
You put him in A tier?
I put him not. He's not an S tier type of guy.
Okay, that I can deal with. I can deal with A tier. Moving on. You want to do this one?
Hidan. I do really like Hidan for some reason. I don't know. Everything about him. I don't remember really how he's introduced, but like, even though I'm mad that he killed Yasuma, I do really like him just because of like Naruto's really missing that like whole psychopath look. Like no one here, like all the villains here are usually like justified and be like, yeah, I'm righteous. I'm doing things for the greater good. He'll just pray to some god and then stab himself, which I really do like.
It's a very creative power, which is something that I really like about it. And I feel like he gave off just enough insane to the point where he wasn't like overdone creepy insane. Like it didn't seem like he was trying too hard. He still had some sanity within him to the point where he didn't seem kind of lame. And I really liked how he fought Shikamaru, and like Shikamaru got him into the pit and stuff like that. I really liked that end fight scene with him too as well. So I think he's a really good character.
Well, I'd put him in S tier.
I definitely put him S tier, yeah.
Alright, Hinata, yeah, she's cool and all, but I'm putting her, she's lower tier for me.
Really?
Like yeah, I like the whole, I'm meant to be with the main character from the beginning vibe, but like not really at the same time. I don't know.
I kind of liked her development though through the story. Like I liked how she was kind of a little useless at the beginning, just like Naruto, but that's because she's like the shy, timid girl that didn't really like to stand out. And then like her progression through Shippuden, really, she blossomed as an actual strong ninja, which took Sakura forever to even really do anything. So compared to that, she really, I feel like she really added something.
So I mean, I do like her development actually. It's just I felt like there was a lot more creative things they could have done with her development. They made her really like one-dimensional as the shy girl trying to get out of her shell throughout the whole series. Like there wasn't very many moments where she like did something for herself really. It was more just like I'm doing it for Naruto. Or
but even those moments were pretty nice. Like when she was stood up against Pain, and she got beat the fuck up and stuff cool like that.
I put her in A tier.
Yeah, I give her A tier at least.
But like, yeah.
All right, the third Hokage.
Gramps was pretty sick.
He was pretty sick, but he was also just kind of for me too, though.
I mean, he was just the generic, an old wise guy.
Yeah.
With a lot of powers. It's just a stereotype I like in anime a lot, but I could see how it doesn't appeal to many as much.
Also, he wasn't really there for that long because he kind of died early, and then just came back with the reanimation jutsu afterwards.
Yeah.
So like it's like
jutsu really did not do any character justice.
Yeah, it kind of was a cop out for some things, but like it just he died during the during Naruto, and then came back with the reanimation jutsu during Shippuden. So he didn't really get that much screen time to really like grow on me more, because it's me liking him just kind of faded away as the hundreds of episodes passed, I guess you could say. And he just kind of came back, and then he was like, okay, hey, I remember this character. He was cool.
Yeah, he just didn't leave that much of an impression, I guess.
Yeah. So
I put him
A tier again.
You want to? Yeah.
All right, Injira.
Yeah. I'm not putting him higher than B tier.
Not having higher B tier.
He's literally just Sasuke.
Yeah. No, I was literally about to say he's edgy Ashura, which is literally Naruto.
Sasuke.
Because they are reincarnations. He's basically just the first Sasuke in a timeline. So
yeah, he's a little edgier even.
I'd honestly put him C tier.
I'd agree with that completely. I put them both C tier, but for some reason you want to put the other.
Yeah, no, it's because he just wasn't an asshole really. So he's just like, okay, I like him more than the other one. Like the whole backstory and stuff was cool, because how the reincarnation and stuff like that. It was a little bit of a cop out, but it's like a cool story if it was kind of introduced earlier. Character wise and power wise, it's not really anything we hadn't seen before. So yeah. that's why they're so low. But I thought the story was cool, and I liked I just liked Ashura better than Injira, so that's why he's B tier. Why he's above Injira. Anyways, next, Ino. Just a little. She's just a little bit of a less annoying Sakura. Yeah, I'd
put her C or B.
I put her C, honestly.
She just didn't have anything that really stood out. But she didn't really even have that many moments that like pissed me off, like superiorly, like made me angry. It was more just like, yeah, she's there.
I do feel like B is better because I feel like she had way more useful jutsus than Sakura did.
Oh yeah. She had way cooler moments, like in the war, she actually did stuff that was cool.
Like she didn't she telepathically communicate with everybody and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. She learned her father's jutsu and stuff like that. She had the mind transfer jutsu, which is actually useful in the beginning, and she didn't seem like she was crying the entire time. So we all know where Sakura's going, but I feel like she was at least useful enough to be.
I didn't mind,
She was just useful enough to be at least B tier.
I'm not even judging on usefulness. I'm just judging on like.
I know, but like whether or not they're useful or not definitely takes a toll on whether or not you're gonna like them.
I guess.
And like their powers and stuff like that has a lot to do with it. Because if a character has a really sick power, and their personality isn't that great, then I feel like it's gonna be lower. But it would be if they didn't have a sick power, then I probably hate them more.
True, I guess so, in a way.
I put her B tier. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have
Aruka. I love the Aruka, dude. I'm not.
Yeah, next we have Iruka. Iruka, he's the one who always stood behind Naruto the entire time, who believed in him, even though that Iruka's family was killed during the attack of the Nine Tails, and that the Nine Tails was sealed inside Naruto. Even though he hated the Nine Tails, he still treated Naruto the way he ought to be treated, as just another citizen, as another kid of the Leaf Village, which is something that gives mad respect to him for it.
Something that gave me a little less respect.
What?
Was because of the fact that the third had to convince him to do it.
That is true, but like that's something that, like,
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
A little less.
I guess maybe, but like then you're just kind of like an unfeeling asshole though, if that's how you feel. Cause like,
I guess.
Cause it wasn't like that he just kind of faked. It wasn't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it wasn't that he just like faked it the entire time, because he still developed a bond with Naruto. That's like the main reason why everybody loves him, is because he developed a bond with Naruto even though he had the Nine Tails. It's just because he had that push to be able to to reach out with them, and that's what created the bond. To realize, hey, this kid isn't the demon that everybody thinks he is.
No, I even think he's a high tier character, like S or A.
Yeah, honestly. I give him S tier. Iruka's awesome. Yeah. All right, next Itachi. Itachi's Itachi's my favorite character in the show, because he's just cool. He's just sick, and he's willing to sacrifice everything, even though like Itachi's the kind of guy who's got that master plan up in his head the entire time, 100 episodes before it happens, and that's something that I like about him.
I loved Itachi, but like I still don't get why he got Mega AIDS. I just wish got a little more in depth about that.
Wasn't it pretty much just because he had overused his
Is that it?
It was because it was because he had overused his Sharingan in like Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yep. He had gotten to that point and then he like overused it to the point where because he even started becoming blind because of it. Remember?
True,
where his vision started to where his vision was hazy and stuff. So like I'm sure that probably took a toll on it probably ended up taking a toll on his body. They might not have said why, but with such a powerful jutsu as that is, with just the Sharingan in general, and then sending it on into a higher status, a higher level of what it was before that, a higher level of what I say status. I don't say status. A higher level of what a higher level of what it was before. Then like that most people don't even reach. It probably did take a toll on his body. The way then I feel like just other people probably got lucky with it or had better situations than he did, that it didn't cause them take too much of a toll on their body.
Yeah, I mean I'd put him double S tier just because of how unique he is. It's just I don't know. There's a couple more things I'd like to know about Itachi.
Yeah, I feel like he was underdone as like what information about him. Not as much as Lee, because I feel like Lee deserved more than what he ended up getting. But Lee got his spin-off series, and Itachi got enough to the point where he didn't need a spin-off series. But he's still sick, so I definitely give him double S. All right, next is Jiraiya, and we all know how everybody feels about Jiraiya. Rest in peace, my poor man's soul.
Come on now. He was the coolest character for me in early Naruto.
Definitely.
I was like, wow. No, Kakashi was, but I was like, wow. No, Shikamaru was, but I was like, wow. This guy's sick. And like the moment that did it for me where it was just a good contrast of a funny, real, like a more real moment is when he's like, yeah, Naruto, hold on to your money for a bit. Then he comes back and he's got like 12 girls and he hands back Naruto's empty wallet that was filled to the brim.
He's just an absolute savage.
Yeah.
Like how he pushed like to be able to get Naruto to use to first use the summoning jutsu. Where he just like literally pushes him off into like a big ass ravine. He's like, you'll learn this way. Don't worry about it. And he just kind of sends him. Just that kind of savage guy that is just like, okay, that's pretty funny. But it's also like, hey, he gave him the push that he needed to be able to do something in that desperate situation with his Nine-Tails Fox chakra, which led him to meet the fox again. So
also, from a power standpoint, I also need to say, like, in the pain fight where he met his demise, Naruto couldn't have even done that. Like, he went into a fight with no information in a place he's never been, in an environment where he was at an obvious disadvantage, and still managed to take down 2? Did he take down 2 pains?
I'm not sure.
1 or 2 pains. He managed to take down 1 or 2 pains.
Well, it didn't matter in the end because they can revive them anyways.
Yeah. But still, even in that fight, like if Naruto was in that situation, he would have for sure lost.
Yeah.
It would have been a game over.
Especially at the level that he was at that point. He hadn't mastered the Nine-Tails chakra yet.
It just shows that like
he was in the process of learning Sage Mode then,
and
right?
it just shows Jiraiya's strength too, and how sick this guy was. So he'd go double S.
He definitely go double S. All right, next is Kabuto.
I'd put him pretty low.
Yeah, he's the embodiment of what he turned into, a snake. He just kind of he's just slithering around, just kind of ended up.
He's just kind of there.
He's trying to take over really in the background of everything, I really don't even know what his purpose ended up being other than the reanimation jutsu towards the end, since Orochimaru didn't Orochimaru die or something like that, and then all of a sudden he was back or something.
Orochimaru was in Sasuke's curse mark, and he pulled him out, and that was really weird.
Okay, but Kabuto.
You remember Itachi pulled him out?
But it's like, did Kabuto think that Orochimaru was dead?
I don't remember, to be completely honest. I think he did. I think he was dead.
Yeah,
it was like he pulled him out. Itachi pulled him out of Sasuke's curse mark, and that was just really confusing. But we'll leave that.
But Kabuto just he pulled the Hashirama cell with Orochimaru's cells, and then got the snake power kind of thing and then learned the reanimation jutsu. He was just following in Orochimaru's steps in a weird way.
He was the embodiment of the word bullshit.
Yeah, and it was pretty happy to see him get taken down by reanimated Itachi. How he got out of his jutsu, like Itachi got out of his jutsu and then fought Kabuto and put him in a loop to the point where that he would have to change his own mind in that loop, which is something that it's like, okay, he kind of got mercy in that, but kind of gives Itachi a little bit more. But we already talked about him, so
I'd say we throw him in C tier though.
Yeah, Kabuto C tier probably. Yeah.
Right. Don't even look. I'm putting this one. Why are you here? C tier automatically.
Really? Kaguya
Otsutsuki. Yeah.
Kaguya Otsutsuki, which is kind of a mouthful, but
just the thing is, you can't just be like hype up the sickest character, one of these sickest characters in the show, Madara, just to have some black blob named Zetsu come and stab him in the back and create this freak of a woman. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, It was just so thrown in and disgusting that I just hated her as a character. I hated how she became a character. It just didn't really develop the war arc really well.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. That it was like, okay, hold up, Madara has become like the perfect being or something like that. What was it that they call him? But Madara became super powerful, and then all of a sudden, Black Zetsu pulls some shit, and then she comes in, and yeah, it did kind of feel like a cop out. They just kind of threw in like a backstory in there to feel, and now they're fighting like an all powerful god. So I feel like it almost feels like it was a way to glorify Naruto and Sasuke's abilities.
Just put her. Why are you here?
Yeah, because I guess it does line up with the Injira and Ashura story and stuff like that. But the reason why they're like not like higher is because they're just kind of not given much context, and they're just kind of thrown in last second.
And she's just a blank character in general.
Yeah. I honestly don't even remember what her personality was, just because she wasn't really there for that long.
The only thing that showed her personality was when Naruto used the sexy jutsu.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Yeah.
Alright, next up, Kakashi, instantly double ass.
Yeah, Kakashi's the best. Kakashi's just, he's the character that everybody loves throughout all of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. That you wouldn't waver about him really throughout the entire time. He'd definitely be up there for everyone's like top 10 characters.
He's like what Sasuke should have been.
Yeah, no, Kakashi handled like the loss of family way better than Sasuke. I think Sasuke did, because Kakashi lost I'm pretty sure he only had his dad throughout most of his childhood, and then his dad died like from suicide because his dad killed himself. And then Kakashi was kind of was going down like the Sasuke path, where he was just like, okay, I'm just becoming this unfeeling killing machine, really. Or like, I think the only reason why Kakashi and Sasuke really were going down their separate paths was Kakashi didn't have a reason for revenge, really, like Sasuke did. Which is, I guess you could give Sasuke a little slack on that one, but Kakashi, it's like seeing his backstory was actually one of my favorite fillers in the entire show, where he was like in the Anbu and stuff like that. And then afterwards, that you can tell that a lot of development happened once he started to train Team 7, and like he became a lot softer and more human like than when he was in the Anbu, when he was just kind of killing really just to kill.
I mean, overall, I just felt like he was a great character. His development was really well done. He was just a badass in every general way. He did have one BS moment with the perfect Susanoo, but we won't talk about that. So, yeah, we'll just leave him double S and go to the next person.
We can continue on that when we get to Obito. Yeah. Okay, now Kakuzu is the next one.
I mean, I didn't think he was that cool. He was kind of cool, but I don't know.
He's just like a lot was kept under wraps about him for a while until he like fought Kakashi in the Bluebird arc, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah.
Cause like you didn't really get to see that he had like 6 hearts or something like that. He had multiple hearts, and he had to destroy all of them to kill him, and then he had like these like weird stitch powers. He looked like what's his name, Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. Like he didn't really stand out to me. He was just kind of a little bit of a bland character.
I mean, like, they did make him just a bland character personality wise. His powers were cool, but like the only thing he ever said was, "I want to get money."
So yeah, we're getting money to build the Akatsuki, and that was pretty much it. That's all I remember about him. So I definitely put him B tier.
Yeah.
All right, next is Kankuro.
I mean, again, I feel like he was just kind of there.
Yeah,
I liked him.
Yeah, I think he had more personality than Kakuzu though too, and he had like I really like the puppet jutsu in Naruto. I feel like it's a super original thing that is something that you wouldn't expect in a world like this, but it's still a viable strategy, which kind of gives them more points for me. I think
it's more than viable. It's like even a good jutsu to have.
But the way they did, like the puppet jutsu, is just really cool. I think it's just a really cool original idea, and that's something I liked it. And I think that he had enough because he was there throughout Naruto and is in Boruto still, and he definitely has enough development to the point where I think he's a pretty good character.
I mean, I put him A highest.
Yeah, I'll put him A. I definitely put him A because I don't think he deserves to be in like B or C. He was just a solid character, pretty much.
All right, next up, Kiba. The only moment I liked Kiba was when we were making fun of Kiba, to be completely honest. He really didn't do it for me as a character.
Yeah, the only moment I really remember I remember 3 moments about Kiba was when he fought Naruto in the tuning exams, when he became that like super crazy werewolf dog thing, and then the third one is when everyone starts making fun of him. Even like Shino makes fun of him when he says that he wants to be Hokage.
It was more like he said it and no one was listening, and Shino was the only person who responded. He was like, "No one's paying attention.
Yeah,
you're never gonna be Hokage." Yeah, I mean, he just kind of pissed me off. He had one jutsu and it was dog spinny jutsu.
Yeah, it's like twin fang jutsu or something.
He spun in circles and died. Yeah.
And then died to a Naruto fart during the tuning exams.
Like, the more and more I think about it, I'd put him C tier. The more and more I keep thinking about it.
Because I kind of want to put him, like B tier. Like, low B tier at most, I'd say. Could you agree with that at least? Because I don't hate Kiba that much. I don't think... Because I feel like he was just he was reliable at times, too, though. And he wasn't a cop-out like some characters, so...
I guess. Alright, we'll leave him low B tier, I guess. Alright, well, next up, Killer B. One of the sicker characters in the show.
You fool.
You fool? Huh? You fool? But other than me saying you fool, he just... I don't know. He brought an element that I really liked. When Sasuke and the... What the hell were they called?
The fake Akatsuki or whatever. They made their own little thing.
Like when Sasuke was edgy and he thought he'd have a cool name. I don't really remember, but I thought that showed off how overpowered he really seemed to be at the time, and it just showed off his main skills.
And it really showed off like how smart he was also, because like when they thought that they had captured B, when they thought they had captured B, and then he turned back into like a tentacle from the Eight Tails, just like shows that he's not just like brute power too. Like he's got the smarts too, like, which is something that like he's like, it just shows that he's a all around great fighter, and I just love his personality too though. He's just such a cool character. I'd put him double S.
Sure. All right.
Next is Kisame.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
I thought he was a cool character, and like, you get to see him early on when you see like Kisame and like Itachi. They have a little like scuffle or whatever, just real quick with like
him, Kakashi guy, Itachi, Genjutsu girl.
Yeah. That was there just to show how powerful Itachi was at the time, and just the Akatsuki were at the time.
I mean, that doesn't really show how powerful Kisame is.
Yeah. It was just more like, that's just like the first time you saw it, and it was just like, okay, he's there, and then later he has his moment
on that island. The hell is that? The one where Killer Bee and Naruto were training.
Yeah.
That was Cool
that's what I meant by his moment there.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember when it happened. I just remember like, didn't he was trying to get the information of where the tails were, right? The tailed beasts, and he had found out, and then he was trying to get away. They were trying to capture him or something, right? And then he ended up killing himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he did end up killing himself.
Or he like surrounded himself in like a water ball, and then just all of a sudden like the sharks ate him. So the thing is, he had cool jutsus, and I really liked his the sword that he had that eventually B took. But like, it's just, his sword also did seem like a unique characteristic for him though too. But he wasn't anything special though too.
I put him A tier max, B tier probably for me.
B tier. I'll put him A tier because I kind of like his design and everything like that about him. So Conan is
oh my god.
I liked Conan.
All right, I didn't.
You didn't? The thing is, she almost beat Obito, and like Obito got kind of a cop out during it.
Dude, and power is not everything. All right.
I know, but that's makes me respect her more though.
I don't care. Literally one of the most blank. Imagine basic shonen female. Literally just meant there for the development of a guy, and literally just kind of. Literally, that's why I don't like Hinata as much too. She was there. Well, she wasn't really there for the development of a guy. She was there for the guy. And
the guy was there for her development.
Yeah.
For Hinata.
That's why I couldn't even relate them. But yeah, she's literally just there for the development of a guy, and it's just not really. She doesn't have anything that stands out about her at all. It's so bland. She's paper, I guess.
I don't know. I think the best thing she's got going for her is her powers, definitely, and how strong she was. Like, she almost beat Obito during the fight that they had. I believe it was just before the war arc. And then, now that you bring it up, I don't remember very much about her personality. I just remember she kind of meant something when Jiraiya trained the three trained Yahiko, Nagato, and Conan, and like I feel like she was like more of a character then, really, than later, because I feel like she just didn't get enough screen time to really know about her. Like, it was like you said, like how she's just kind of there for the development of Nagato, really. So,
I'm putting her B tier max.
Okay, I'll accept B tier. We'll put a B tier. Alright, next is Madara. Mr. I'm super overpowered, and I'm gonna drop 2 meteors on you.
There's not one thing I don't like about Madara.
Really?
Except how he died.
How did he die, actually? I really don't remember that.
Black Zetsu stabbed right through him. And then Kaguya was born.
Really?
Yep, it was the most retarded thing. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't remember that at all.
But literally, because it was so bad, you probably just shut it out of your memory. It was just so shoved in and bad. But literally everything about him was perfect.
Yeah, he was introduced really well, especially one of the best moments in all of Naruto Shippuden is when he took on the Shinobi Alliance and the 5 Kage. That really set the precedent for, okay, this guy is super strong. He's not gonna just drop 1 meteor on you. He's gonna drop 2 meteors on you. Old man, Rock Village Kage is not gonna be doing nothing against that second rock. Okay, he might have had the first one, but the second one's not gonna slide.
I really love how he was hyped up too. Throughout the whole series, he was periodically mentioned, just subtly, just to show his pure strength, which is really cool. And I mean, he was just like the definition of a badass who just wanted to fight just to fight. Because he loved it. Well, one of his best moments was when he saw Hashirama for the first time when he was reincarnated. He's like, Hashirama, I've been waiting for ages. And he's like, I'll deal with you later. And he just has the saddest look on his face. I don't know. It's just, he had that element of just a guy who wanted to fight. And he'd do anything for a good fight, which I really loved.
And so to build on what you said about he was periodically mentioned, when Obito was he was fighting under the name of Madara, and everyone's like, well, Madara's dead, hold on, we need to kill this guy right now, because everyone's freaking out because of how strong he was. It's that we need to deal with this right here, right now, no exceptions whatsoever. We thought Obito was strong, and then we see Madara. It's okay, he's even stronger than we thought that he was, which just built up what we thought was already strong and just took it another level higher, which made him that much cooler.
Double S,
definitely. Guy Sensei.
One of my favorite characters in the entire show.
I think we can immediately agree on this one.
No, honestly, just the power of youth drives him forward. And he really shows that with each thing he does.
I love his personality. I love his bond with Lee.
No, I love him. Yeah, I absolutely love him.
He's 100% double S.
No, I don't see why you need to explain anymore. All right, next up, Minato. I don't know. Dude.
Minato.
Whatever. I don't care about you. I'm a weeb.
That's how they pronounce it, stupid.
I'm a weeb, but he wasn't bland. He just wasn't amazing.
He just wasn't. He didn't have enough screen time because obviously he died.
Yeah, that's true. But even I guess the flashbacks weren't enough to do him justice.
Yeah, because I really liked the filler where there was the Jiraiya Ninja Scrolls where they had it where Naruto's mom and dad didn't die, and then it continued on from then. And I just like to see how he would be if he was part of the entire story. And I also like how he's he's not like how some characters could be oh, I'm the strongest ninja in the world kind of thing, I'm super fast, dude, you won't ever be able to catch me kind of thing. He's really humble about that kind of thing, and I really like that, how he's not just I guess flexing on you the entire time. Which flex moments can be sick, as shown by a certain YouTuber, but I like his personality though too.
Nux, collab with me. But yeah, he's cute. I'll put him A tier.
You put him A tier? I can accept that.
I guess.
All right.
I mean,
now
I'm not putting Naruto any higher than A tier.
No, I'm not any higher than A tier.
No.
Hey, whenever I think of Naruto, all I think of now is War Arc and past, because I feel like he didn't really do much until he couldn't really do much until he got the Rasengan, honestly.
Because he was honestly, as a kid, he was cooler than. Well, he was cooler before when he was hard work to do anything, And then, yeah, he's like, hard work can do anything. Applied with Sage of Six Paths powers, a demon fox sealed inside of you, and a huge chakra reserve. No, it just makes me angry.
He's the main character of the show. We have to at least give him A tier.
He's the main character of the show. It's Naruto. Alright, next up is Stick Boy, Neji.
Stick Boy? Wait, why'd you call him Stick Boy?
He died to a stick.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see why. A little harsh, but okay.
I like Neji.
I really like Neji. I think, like, I liked his development in early Naruto when he just kind of like hated everybody at first, and he was just like annoying, and then eventually he warmed up to everybody after like realizing the truth about his clan. He got Taku no Jutsu,
Died to a stick.
But I liked his development after he learned his backstory. So
and then took a stick to the stomach.
Anyways, now next. Okay, moving on.
Obito.
Obito.
I didn't really like him as a character.
You didn't like Obito? I just like Obito in the sense they gave the like backstory of the bond between Kakashi and Obito and the whole entire thing. And how pretty much the entire Shinobi War was decided by a rock that crushed Obito. That didn't happen. None of it would have happened at all. The entire war.
I guess I didn't hate Obito, but like, he just made me angry in a lot of ways. Where he's like, halfway through, changed his mind. He's like, yeah, I'll side with you guys.
But I liked how he was eventually revealed as the guy behind the mask, and how he wasn't really some like irrelevant kind of person. It was just like, oh, actually he has a connection to these people. Like he has a connection to Kakashi. And I really liked his backstory though too. I feel like his backstory is really justifiable. And
yeah, I mean, I'll put him A tier.
But
all right, next up with Orochimaru.
Yeah, I feel the thing is, I didn't like Orochimaru's just cop outs of how he's back all of a sudden kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm a snake.
Yeah, I didn't really like that much, but like
I'd even put him B tier. He kind of.
I'd agree B tier. How he just kind of comes back, just out of nowhere, and he's still alive even in Boruto, and he's just kind of chilling there without anybody wondering about it, even though he killed the third Hokage and like half the leaf at one point. But anyways,
next person.
Pain / Nagato, because that is what they are.
I mean, double S, right away.
Mm-hmm. I really like him. Great philosophy, and from his backstory is just, you can see how someone's pushed to that. Like, it could be like anybody in this situation. It's just that he happened to be the chosen one that was pushed to that, and it's just a bad reoccurring set of misfortunes that happened to him that really just led him down that path.
He was pretty unlucky.
And he did get Taku no Jutsu at the end, obviously, but like,
mega. He's the like prime example of Taku no Jutsu.
And like there's two things that I didn't like about him, but one of them technically isn't his fault. He got Taku no Jutsu, which is just like, okay, a little bit of a cop out, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's Naruto. And then the second one was that he didn't actually have the Rinnegan himself, and that they were
giving it to him
by Madara. It was like actually Madara's eyes, which it was like, okay, but like he learned to make it his own, which is something that I can, I guess, live with.
I mean, I didn't even care about that.
I just kind of felt like, he's not special though. Like he's just kind of giving it to him. But I guess it does also build on the like it could happen to anybody kind of thing too, though.
All right, next Rock Lee. I love Lee in every facet. I just feel like he slowly became super irrelevant.
Yeah, he just wasn't given justice. I'm thinking more like S tier. But
yeah,
if he was given more screen time and more time around it, like just more things that were just revolving around him, I feel like he'd definitely be double S. Like the only thing that he got was, I think it was during the second Chunin exams for them, that where he fought the other guy who only uses taijutsu also. and he got like that fight with him, but it was just like a kind of like a filler thing that I don't even think I watched the entire thing of. But Lee's just a great character. He's awesome. He got his own spin-off series, S tier. Sasori.
I mean, he was alright. I'd put him like B.
Yeah, Sasori, he was kind of cool. The only thing that ruined his whole fight with him was just because that Sakura was in it.
He died to Sakura, a lady on her deathbed.
Well, the late thing is the reason why he lost the lady.
Yeah, she's one of the greatest puppeteers of all
time. No, because she has way more experience puppeteering than he did, and that was his downfall. They explained like the whole thing about it too, and that's like the only reason why he lost. It really seemed like. But yeah, I give him B tier. All right, next Sasuke.
Edgy. I don't even know if I like his development, to be completely honest. I'm trying to think about
it. He's just kind of like this weird wild card, though. That's why. It's like, wait, so it's like, is he actually a friend of the Leaf? Oh, wait, hold on. Now he isn't. Okay, now he is again. But wait, why isn't he now? And now he's fighting Naruto. Okay, now they're all friends.
Now he wants to be Hokage.
Yeah, now he wants to be Hokage all of a sudden.
Like, what?
But now he wants to be Hokage for bad reasons. And now he's fighting Naruto.
Oh, now he's trying to destroy the Leaf? What?
Yeah, he's just all over the place. And
edgy.
Yeah. B tier?
B tier for sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were gonna be like, okay, I really hate this dude, I'm giving him C tier kind of thing, but like.
I didn't even really hate him. He's just a little too all over the place.
Yeah, he was absolutely all over the place. At first he was like, I hate Itachi. He killed my entire family. Then he found out the truth about him. It's like, okay, now we're destroying the Leaf. Just like, it's like, all right.
Oh, you spent your whole life defending the Leaf
and caring about me.
Nah, I'm gonna destroy it real quick. Give me 5.
It's like he just didn't seem like he embodied Itachi's ideals there, which just kind of made him look really stupid and a little annoying. But anyways.
Oh. Shikamaru. Like, where do I need to begin? Like, it'd be such a drag we didn't put him in anything other than double S tier. Like, he's just sexy, amazing, perfect in every way. Like, he beat Hidan with pure strategy. He's the Hokage's. He's been the last 2 Hokage's advisors. He's just look at him, dude. He like doesn't even try. He's a genius and just doesn't care. He's my damn profile picture. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, he's perfect.
Yeah, Shikamaru is the embodiment of flashy, cool jutsus. Won't get you anywhere if you don't have strategy. Like, he doesn't need all that cool things to be able to win fights. He's got the mindset to be able to really do anything, and that's what makes him awesome. And so that's why, and he's chilled and laid back the entire time, which is sick. And so he goes at double S tier.
All right, for Shino, I don't know.
Shino, he was a character who just wasn't given much.
He did have a couple enjoyable moments. I'd put him like for Shippuden. For Boruto, I hate him, but
Boruto, he got fucked.
Yeah.
Hard. In the butt.
Yeah. He had enough where like I put him in like C tier, like why are you here, Boruto? But like in this, I don't know. I put him like B. He's just, I don't know. He had a couple edgy moments, like where he told Kiba he'll never become Hokage, and everyone was ignoring him.
I think just my favorite moment of him was during the Chunin exams when he fought the Sound Ninja, where he blew his arms off with his bugs. True. Like that was pretty sick. But that's really all I remember about him. And then that and like, hey, I have bugs that can like sniff out things or whatever, and that was pretty much it. So he had cool moments. Whatever character design, it's just like it's okay, whatever, cool. And yeah, B tier.
Yeah.
All right, next is Shisui. Yeah. Not much was said about him either, though.
He had literally 0 screen time. Yeah. He had like 2 episodes, and because of that, I think you just throw him in B tier and go to the next person.
Yeah,
he just didn't have enough.
He was Itachi's homie, and then he just died. But didn't he die for Itachi or something like that?
Yeah, no, he died for Itachi.
Next is Tamari.
Oh yeah, I know it's Shikamaru's wife and all, but I don't need to remember. Fangirl. I mean, she's just like the less annoying, more useful Sakura.
She's definitely better. Like, she's probably the strongest out of the female characters of like the Genin.
Yeah.
Like that you meet at the beginning. She's probably the strongest female character, and she's just kind of a good support character. There's just nothing really special about her. She had a cool fan ability. Showed that like, hey, that fan can be very powerful, and she knows how to use it right.
Just B, yes.
B tier. Okay, I can live with that. All right, 10 10.
10 10.
10 10 is just okay. Can we put her in Why Are You Here?
Ha ha. Yeah.
You think what? Why Are You Here? Okay, yeah. That's.
I don't think she did anything.
She's just like Ninja Tool Girl.
Yeah, no, but like I don't think she had one accomplishment. Whatever, she's lame. All right, next, Tobirama.
Yep.
I hate Uchiha's.
Yeah, he is racism in Naruto. That's basically what he is. But like,
I mean, I didn't really enjoy him much as a character.
You didn't or did?
Did not.
Yeah. He was just kind of like, hey, I'm his brother, so I'm strong, right? That's pretty much it. And then he hated the Uchiha because he had really no relation to him like Hashirama did. So
I'd honestly put him C tier.
C tier?
Yeah. Yes.
And
right,
next is Tsunade. Shadow
AKA,
Cactus.
I don't know. I like her. Not that much.
She's has always been strong Sakura. But like,
yeah.
But not annoying really. But she did get clapped by Madara. But
and they just got stunned on too. They didn't just get beaten. He was just playing with them too. Was the more rude part. I don't know. I guess I could see putting her A, but I could also see putting her B.
I think B tier.
Sure.
All right, Yamato.
He had some funny moments, but like, I don't know. He was more kind of bland. He was there, literally like, oh, Naruto needs something so he can suppress his chakra, his Nine Tails chakra. Don't worry, I'm here.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, he was. I liked how he kind of stepped in though for like Team 7 when he became their leader.
Yeah, no, I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just realized though, Sai is on this list.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I expected him to be on here, but
no, he's
nothing crazy though.
Why is Tobirama on this list with Sai?
I don't know. He's an Hokage. He's a Hokage. That's probably why. But yeah, but I liked how he became like he became the leader for Team 7, like afterwards, and how he was able to kind of bring together Naruto, Sakura, and Sai, because especially with like the encounter that Sai had with them before and stuff like that, where he was kind of being a dick, and then he like helped Sai like kind of learn what I guess human emotions are really, because he just didn't know it before. I just think he was really a great supporter to everybody.
Yeah,
pretty much what he was. You put him A tier? I definitely put him A tier too. All right, Zabuza. Zabuza's pretty sick. Yeah, I definitely would give him S tier. Zabuza's really cool. He's such a sick character that didn't get enough. That, like, I don't think I had liked him at the time, but like after I'd rewatched the episodes, because I feel like that first arc was like one of the best arcs in all of like the original Naruto.
No, it was. No. Definitely.
You think it was? I need to go through all of them to decide that first.
No.
Tuning exams is probably the best.
It was that and tuning. Those were the two that were really good.
Those are definitely the two best, but he was part of debatably the best arc in all of the original Naruto. Zabuza just is all around just a sick character, and like I love how he like he I don't know, he had this weird denial about how he didn't care for Haku at first. And then eventually he kind of realized how much he cared for him. And that's just kind of something that made me like him more.
I mean, it was really just because of his whole tragic story.
Yeah.
Like, he came from a village that forced murder.
Yeah.
So he had those ideals at all times.
He had to kill to be able to graduate, which is just.
But even when he rejected the fact of love, he found a person like Haku, who really stuck with him through it all. He still denied the fact that he loved her, just because of the fact that like he felt he was obligated to, till he died. And then we really saw how much he cared.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought it was great.
He's a great character. Definitely S tier.
Alright. Well, we'll make some changes and then we'll be right back.
Okay, so final results. We ended up moving Killer B from double S to S. We moved Choji from A to B. And we moved Kankuro also from A to B. And then we moved Ashura to C. Because like after relooking these lists, those were kind of characters we did towards the beginning. And I guess now looking at the list, we just decided that they definitely fit with the other characters, moving them to the places that they actually are now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard doing things with a joint opinion too. Yeah. Because me and Zach both have different opinions on characters, so we decided on changing things a little bit as we kept going. This is how it turned out. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching, though. I know it's a long one. Glad you've stuck with us to the end. And see you all later.